Welcome to Paperback Bromance. This is a podcast where we read modern and classic romance novels and give them in-depth reviews. But here's the thing. They can only be secondhand novels. We have to drink boxed wine. And Matt has read the book. I'm David Joseph, the guy who has to read all this smut. And I'm here
with Matt.
And I'm Phoebe, who reads the steamy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Paperback Bromance, brought to you by Dr. Lovejoy's Maine-made elixirs, the low-dose way to unwind your day. As always, I am Matt, and I am here with David and Phoebe. How's it going, guys?
Hey.
Hey, guys.
Oh, my gosh.
I am so freaking excited for this book.
This is a good one. I'm excited for it, too. This week, we are going over The Ghost Trap by our good friend Kay Stevens, a local Maine author.
She's
who you had the
amazing.
pleasure of meeting,
Yes.
and I had the pleasure of meeting.
Multiple times, yeah.
Yeah.
I had
Oh.
dinner and drinks with her. It was a great
Cool.
time. She is
Jealous.
a
Chick.
local Maine author, lives locally to us. We get to hang out with her. She
lives in my hometown, man.
That's
well, not my home,
amazing.
where I call hometown now.
Right.
where
yeah.
your home is.
Where my home is.
Yeah, is an amazing writer. This book is incredible.
Yeah,
and it is
it's-
about places where we've all been. We've
Oh
all
my
lived.
God, yeah.
We're familiar with it.
Absolutely.
If you've lived in midcoast Maine or even been there, you are going to be able to relate and envision some of this.
That's right. Today we are reviewing The Ghost Trap, set in mine and Phoebe's hometown area right here in Maine. This is a story of Jamie Ugley, who they call Ugly, as a little pet name there.
Oh.
A young but not inexperienced lobsterman who has to make some really tough choices when his live-in girlfriend, Anya, suffers a traumatic brain injury. His traps are being cut, the family territory is being encroached, and a new woman has entered his life.
Oh, no.
I know, right?
What?
Uh-oh.
Making him second guess his future with Anya and even his desire to stay in the area that has always been a part of his life.
Ugh.
Spoiler warning, dear listeners. We talk about all the spoilers in this show, but if you want to stop and pick up this book, which I highly recommend
God,
that you
Definitely
do,
pick it up.
Holy
and then
cow.
take this journey with us. Hey, man, we'll be here when you get back.
Pick it up. You can find Kay around craft fairs all over the state. She's out there signing books, selling the books for you. You can also get them from Leapfrog Press, her publisher. You can order them online. It is well worth the
It's so
read.
good.
Please read it.
I wish I'd known about it. It was written back in 2009.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Well,
it is, oh my word.
it took off because they made an independent film out of it.
Right?
And it is so freaking good.
And Kay wrote the script for it, I
Yes,
believe.
Kay was in
screenplay.
fact the screenplay writer for that, and we'll get into that later. But
I haven't seen it yet because I'm only
Jeez.
allowed the first and the last chapter.
chef's freaking kiss
Oh,
on her screenplay for that story.
snap.
The
Yeah.
only thing
Mhm.
I don't like about this book is that I didn't get to read the whole thing.
Same.
So
not gonna lie.
as soon as we're done with this, I'm going to get reading
Yeah.
and then I'm going to watch that movie. I'm really excited.
Right.
I've watched the movie twice.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah, it's that good, guys.
It's free on Tubi right now.
Dear listeners, yeah, it's free on Tubi. It has got some great actors. You're gonna love it.
Yeah, she was telling us they're like top-notch actors.
From
too.
Euphoria and White
Right.
Lotus.
Yeah,
like,
it's-
they're not.
It is starring Zach Steiner, Greer Grammer, Sarah Catherine Hook, Taylor Takashi,
Mhm.
Stephen Ogg, who you might recognize from a few different things. And
Walking Dead, I do
Oh,
believe.
He was
What?
in Walking Dead and he was also in Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh,
video
my
game.
God, that's amazing.
That's fantastic.
And he was on Snowpiercer, if we want to go back to a little train reference. Sorry, I still got that train button.
The Snowpiercer, also a really good movie. I don't know. If
Really good movie
Yeah, it's
and
really good.
TV series.
And she was telling us
That's-
like they like
Yeah,
straight
we'll talk
up
about that later.
filmed in our area that we
This,
David
the
and I grew up
entire
in.
movie was filmed in Rockport, Rockland, Tennant Harbor,
Well,
all up,
Owl's Head.
yeah,
Owl's
Midcoast
Head.
Maine, up and down
Wow,
Midcoast
that's so
Maine.
crazy.
They used actual
Beautiful.
lobstermen to help coach these
Oh my
actors on the
God.
Maine accent.
Amazing.
But we're not
Anyway.
here to talk about the
No,
movie.
we're
We're here to
not.
talk about the book.
And I'm going to say this.
Okay.
I'm going to say this.
All right.
The guy who plays Jamie Sounds a little more Boston than he does midcoast Maine.
Yeah,
And that's all I'm
it's
going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Other than that, spectacular portrayal of a Maine lobsterman.
Well, it's a good thing that this is a book review podcast
True story.
and not a movie review
True
podcast.
story. And
So no
that
one needs
leads
to listen
us-
to you.
That leads us to our next segment, our first segment, which is Matt explains that main character.
Oh,
Matt explains the main characters.
Remember,
That's
not
right.
the plot,
Not the plot, just the character.
just the
Yeah,
character.
let's
Matt,
hear
who
it.
do you feel was the main character in this?
Well, Jamie is definitely the main character. in
Okay.
this.
I agree with you.
There is a secondary lead in his girlfriend, Anya,
Mm-hmm.
which I'll touch on a little bit.
Okay.
okay.
But I'm going to start off with Jamie. He is a lobsterman through and through, at least third generation.
Mm-hmm. That's
His
yep.
father's a lobsterman. His grandfather's a lobsterman. His
Yep.
grandfather, Maynard, which is a very Maine lobsterman name.
Oh, and he's got
I would
the
say.
greatest superstitions about the ocean.
Oh, that's
well, I
amazing.
mean, as every good fisherman does.
Yes.
You got to have superstitions.
Yeah.
I have superstitions. That's why I'm sitting here in a tank top and it's 40 degrees outside.
That's true.
You know, it's getting warmer in here. It's
Oh,
you know,
okay.
it
That's
is.
good.
Yeah.
All right, if you feel it.
Well, Phoebe and I are snuggling, so
Yeah, it's fine.
not R-rated.
No.
No.
Sorry
Plenty
to
of hoodies.
interrupt, Matt. Go right ahead.
Yeah. So Jamie is kind of a new breed of lobsterman. A lot of these guys, well, his father especially, and the other families around him, they're your classic. Trust me, I know lobstermen. I grew up around them. I have worked with them. I've got a lot of experience with lobstering.
Yeah.
And this book is very accurate when it comes to that.
Respectful too.
Mhm.
Respectful.
Yeah.
Jamie is respectful. These guys are very cutthroat. The rest of his family and his rivals and everyone else that's fishing in his area. So he's out there fishing. You know, someone's got their gear tangled up in his. Everyone on the radio is just like, cut it off, just cut it off. And he's like, no, come on. It could be a high school kid starting out.
He
Mhm.
took
Made a
the
mistake.
time. Yeah, he took
Yeah.
the time
Okay.
He
To just-
untangled it.
to figure out whose traps they were.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went
Yeah.
to try to find a number or a name on there. You know,
Even
because
the
everyone has a
colors.
license number that's supposed to be on their buoys.
Yeah. The colors of the buoys all.
Yeah.
Which are very important.
Yes.
If you have single colored buoys, you've been there for a
You're an
minute.
old timer. You're an old
Oh.
timer.
What did you catch what they called them? What because I didn't know this.
I don't.
This is
I
a
caught it,
lobsterman.
but I forgot.
Highliners.
Highliners, yeah.
Highliners. It's something
The
that I had
highliners.
never heard before.
Interesting.
And it really kind of like triggered a bit of recognition in my brain.
Yeah.
That was just like, okay, all these dudes that I've seen chilling, eating fucking gas station breakfast sandwiches
Yeah.
instead of
They still
coffee
got salt
at
in their
like
beard.
yeah, at like
Yeah.
5 or 6:30 in the morning.
Yep.
Those are the highliners. They're the ones that
Oh,
they
okay,
they
yeah, yeah.
dictate their own hours and everything.
We love those guys.
So those
They're
guys,
the backbone of our community.
I know.
the
I know.
For real.
highliners are the ones, they've got solid color buoys. You're going to
Okay.
see orange, you know, like
Blue,
day glow orange,
whatever,
blue,
yeah.
pink,
Doesn't
yellow.
matter. Yeah.
They got the OG
Solid.
color before anyone claimed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After
Mhm.
that, you start seeing two-tone or a stripe,
Right.
you know, because you run out of colors the more
Right.
people that
Yeah.
come
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
So if there's a buoy that's got like 4 colors on it, you know that's a newbie.
And this one had 3, I think, but they were
Well,
like
there's 3 or 4.
pastel.
They described it as more colors than a Jamaican prom.
Oh boy. Okay.
That's how it was described.
All
Anyway, we're
right.
diverging from the character.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So so Jamie doesn't want to cut this thing off. And I'm not trying to get into the plot. I'm just using this as an example to
Sure.
get into his character.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want to start cutting off buoys. So he starts untangling them. And then as he does, this is another great lobsterman trick that I know to be true, is he ties their buoys so they're floating upside down.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
So what this is, it sends a message
Yeah.
to whoever laid over his traps and
Like,
got them tangled up,
"Hey,
like,
bro."
hey, you fucked up my shit.
Mm-hmm.
This is a warning.
Please move it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Okay. So now whoever's coming back to get these traps that he tied upside down, they have to spend the time to get their buoy right. It's also harder to get and pull up.
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. That's awesome.
So that's a warning.
Yeah. Okay.
And then if you do it again, then they cut your buoys off.
sorry, bro.
Okay.
And if your buoys get cut off, your trap is at the bottom of the ocean and it's stuck there.
And
Yeah.
we should talk
Hence the
about
name
that for a
Ghost
second.
Trap.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Matt. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Phoebe, What is a ghost trap?
So a ghost trap, my understanding is that once your trap has been cut because you're not following the rules of the water, the ocean.
Sometimes it's cut accidentally,
Right,
like
it
someone
could be
else's
an
could be a
propeller.
propeller.
But
Yeah,
but it's a trap that is at the bottom of the ocean. There's no way of retrieving it unless you're going to go diving. And
Sometimes it's
most
too
of
deep.
Yeah. Most of the time it is too
And
deep.
it's not worth the effort and the
And there
cost.
it is. It's just on the bottom.
But that's a
But
ghost
what
trap.
does it do?
I don't know.
They still catch sea
They
life.
do. Yeah, they do still
They
catch
still
sea-
catch sea life, and they can't get out.
out because
So
they're
that's
stuck.
the euphemism for this whole book is Jamie is in a ghost trap.
And you
Yeah.
can't get out.
He can't get out, man. And yeah, he
Mm.
can't get out. Are you done with the character, Matt, or you want to keep going?
I think I got a little bit more about Jamie. I mean,
Go for it.
basically,
Go
he's
for
an all-around good dude.
Yeah.
He's trying to do everything the best way possible.
And still trying to be a good old
Yeah.
boy.
Still trying to be a good old boy. He's trying to, honor his family's legacy. He's still a lobsterman. He's trying to pay the bills. He's working hard. His back hurts. His everything hurts.
Yeah.
He's up at 4 a.m. He goes, gets his coffee, his breakfast, sando, and then he gets on the boat and he's chugging along.
Right.
You think he does sausage or bacon?
He strikes me as a sausage guy.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah. You need
There's
that
more protein.
a
in
little
that.
more satisfying when you
Right.
chop it. Anyway,
Yeah.
Well, I know his dinner on the boat, which comes around 9 o'clock.
that was fucking funny, man.
What?
He eats his dinner at 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
No. So that's a
Well,
classic.
it comes out of his dinner pail.
That's a classic Maine euphemism.
Yep.
What?
So dinner
Euphemism.
is lunch.
Okay. Yeah.
Supper
Yeah,
is dinner.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're gonna have your dinner. You're gonna have your lunch,
And then you're
Then you have
gonna-
your
and then
supper.
when you get home, you have supper.
God. Ugh.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
So because he had his breakfast at 4:30,
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
he's having dinner.
Which is I
Nine.
think pizza, some leftover
pizza.
pizza.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
and
It's
then he
leftover
has, like,
pizza from the beach store.
I love
Yeah,
it.
and then his supper is supposed to be like
And
fucking
his-
fruitcakes and shit.
His, his the pizza he has is called the vegan, and it's
Covered
got
in meat.
it's got sausage, ham, and bacon.
Oh my God, I love that.
God, I love Mainers.
He's got a couple slices of that and 2 things of pudding,
Oh man.
and then some chips.
But is it the pudding that's like it's like the layered, the
Snack
chocolate,
packs.
the,
The
yeah,
snack pack.
the
snack packs.
chocolate, the vanilla, and then the chocolate again? Yeah.
No,
the
we don't
snack
know that.
packs.
We don't
No,
know
it
that.
didn't
Well,
get into the
it's
flavor.
fine.
We
It's
didn't get
okay,
into the
but
flavor.
I
That is a specificity that we did not get down to.
So our other character that I want to talk about is
Okay.
Anya, his
Yeah.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
And she's very important to this whole story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she is brain damaged,
Mhm.
head damage,
Oh.
brain injury.
And you don't know how.
I don't know how at the beginning. No,
Mm-mm.
I pieced it together as I do. I as you guys have noticed by now, I'm good at piecing together these books.
Very true.
I've got a pretty good idea of what went on here. But she's essentially, she's Jamie's girlfriend, but she's more like his ward
At this
Mm.
point, yeah.
at this
Oh.
point.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
she is barely functional and he's taking care of her the best he can, but
Oh.
he needs to be out on the water. So she's at home. She's got her routine. She's got to clean the house. She vacuums and she's got everything written down straight up to
A lot of notes.
Oh.
A lot of notes.
like to the point where which direction she's going to vacuum first.
Oh
Is she
my
going to
goodness.
cross hatch it or go back and
Oh,
forth?
Yeah, man.
wow. Oh wow.
But yeah, Kay did such a great job in describing how a brain damaged person has to deal with their day.
Right. Yeah, it's incredible. And she's constantly on the VHF, which is the radio that most fishermen use
Okay.
these days. Now, well, at least back then. Nowadays, there's more satellite radios and other more
Yeah.
efficient things. But with a VHF, you can reach a lobster boat from shore.
Mhm.
So she's got one in the kitchen and he's got it on the boat, and every other lobsterman
Okay.
out there has them.
So this is you're trying to bring up the great example of what her mentality is if I'm not intruding,
No, you're not intruding.
she's trying to get the vacuum cleaner to work.
Yeah, she's trying to get the vacuum cleaner to
And
work.
instead of like being able to just send a private message to Jamie to try and figure this out, she just picks up the random radio.
Broadcast it across.
Yeah,
the
which-
And on an
yeah.
open channel, so everyone
Yep.
can hear it.
Which sets off, that's how we find out that Jamie runs on these traps and sets off his dad. And
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
and well, we also know another thing about Jamie just being a sweet, caring guy.
Mhm.
He leaves her notes every morning before he
Oh.
leaves, like
loving notes,
little loving
poems.
notes.
Oh.
And then she says, "Oh, Jamie, you didn't leave me a note this morning." And he says, "Oh, sorry, I was running behind."
Mhm.
And she says, "You can give me one now." And everyone's on this open channel listening.
Oh.
And he's embarrassed. He doesn't, he's a manly guy.
He
but
still does it though.
he still does it. He reads her like something from a poem or a movie quote.
I
That's
think
super sweet.
I think he made it up himself.
Did he?
Oh.
Pretty sure.
One of the guys, he responds. He's just
Tong
like,
Chai.
yeah. I think you missed your calling. You should be out in Hollywood, not pulling bugs out of the water.
On America's Got Talent.
Yeah, right. America's Got Talent. So, I mean, that just shows how sweet and caring he is. He tells her he can't deal with the vacuum now because
Right.
he's dealing with his traps. She asks, "Where's the cheese grater?" "It's in the drawer next to the stove." She's like, "I can't make a cheese grater without cheese." Like, "Oh, I found it." "Oh, where was it?" "In the drawer next to the stove." So, like, that's how, like, damaged she is. Like, she's,
Yeah, and how
barely
much he has to
functional.
deal with.
and yeah, he's doing that while fishing, which is
Mhm.
enough work in itself.
Oh, hauling.
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 Yeah, not fishing. They're hauling.
Yeah, yep.
So yeah, our main character, Jamie, is one of those still waters that runs deep kind of guys. Did a lot of dumb shit when he was a kid.
Who didn't?
Yeah, who didn't? Yeah. But ultimately trying to grow up and be a better man than his father. I think he's basing himself on his father a lot and be like, I can be a better person than this. I really, really do. He's got the body
that's
and
kinda how I
mindset
live
of a
too,
local
so I get
fisherman.
that.
So yeah, the bad back, of course, but he's all kinds of hunky because he hauls traps all day. Oh yeah, full of muscle. Yeah,
Muscles for days.
so muscly. And an endearing sense of family towards his fellow lobstermen, even if they can be insanely immature. Then and I bring that up because of his best friend Tong Chai, who still lives like a bachelor and is a bachelor. So
Right,
I
yeah.
mean that tracks, but
I mean, they
his-
start off by saying he just got an OUI. Like, he's just partying and
it's
doing
supposed
whatever
to be
he wants.
going. It's supposed to be going to classes, and Jamie's the one that's being like, "Dude, you going to these classes or what? Like, you're supposed to be going to these classes." And his parents are just, having nights out and stuff like that. Tong Chai's parents,
Right.
yeah,
But Jamie's the one driving him around.
a little, yeah.
And he's just like, how are you even driving your own boat, dude? Like, you have your sternman drive your boat.
Yeah, and so after Anya's accident, he really starts acting more like a father with a kid to go home to. He can't go out. He can't do. I mean, it's not like he can't go out, but
Yeah, but I mean, well, as I said, she's now more of a ward than a girlfriend.
yeah. So he's not going to go out, staying out late, getting shitty. Like, that's not his thing. And his friends are giving him all kinds of hell over this because they're in their early 20s, or not early 20s, but mid to late 20s.
Sure.
So that's what they want to do, is just head out to the bar.
Yeah, they want to
And-
go out to Myrtle, pick up some haba hogs.
They actually bring out the timeout pub, dude.
Oh.
Oh, the
I
tooth out.
know.
The
Gross.
tooth out pub. Every time I went there, I would almost get in a fight because I was the biggest guy there.
Yep. So
But
you are
everyone-
instantly a target.
Everyone that went to the jujitsu place in Rockland, they're just like, I fight MMA. I'm a UFC fighter. You want to fight me? I'm like, no, I don't. I want to get a beer.
So yeah. So our boy Jamie, he's 2 beers and then he heads home to Anya to make sure that and 9 times out of 10, she's passed out in bed, not passed out, but asleep in bed. And she's that much of a child that she has like a car tent.
Yeah. She's got a tent over
Yeah.
her bed.
Oh.
Yeah, this is what this guy's dealing with, man. He is literally taking care of like a 12-year-old who
Essentially.
is still in love with him.
And she thinks everything's normal.
Yes.
But he can't. I mean, it's not like he's going to go home and have sex with her acting
No,
like
they
a
sleep in
child. He
separate
can't-
bedrooms.
Yeah.
Like it's that level. And that kind of is a beautiful little segue into Matt explains the plot.
Matt explains the plot. That's right.
Yeah.
The plot in this one is very deep. It's very deep.
I have a note, Matt explain away, but man, is this plot deep.
I can see it.
Phoebe's
I can
reading
see
it right now. I really did write that.
It is.
So we're gonna Matt explain away, like, come sail away.
Do
Come
it, man.
sail away.
So
Come
you've read.
sail away with me. I love sticks.
There is so much that has happened in this book. It's only 300 pages, but man, does Kate
It's dense.
cram a lot in there.
Well, there's a lot of detail, which I love. I love the detail. I love the accuracy
And the
to
time jumps.
to the area. The time jumps.
The
Of
time
course.
jumps are a big part of it.
So I know I'm only supposed to read the first chapter and the last chapter.
But the rules are pretty loose, man.
Yeah, then we play it fast and loose around here. I read the back of the book. I did do that. And I accidentally read the second to last chapter because the last chapter is only like 2.5 pages, if that. So I accidentally read the second to last chapter thinking that was the last chapter.
Okay.
But here's what I've gathered. And I also know a little bit just from having conversations with Kay is this is a turf war. This is your quintessential lobsterman turf war, which I grew up very familiar with. I grew up in the fucking heat of one out on an unnamed island.
I bet you did. I'm not surprised by any of that.
Yeah.
honest.
And I chose sides and I helped out, and it was
Really?
a little bit.
Interesting.
No shit.
A
Okay.
little bit.
Okay.
Longtime family friends. And I
only heard about things because I went to high school with these guys.
Right.
I got a little bit involved.
Okay.
I've also helped out with doing gear work, trap trap day. I mean, trap day.
What is Trap Day?
So out on, well, all right, I'm just going to come out and say it.
It's Monhegan.
Monhegan Island.
yeah.
Yeah. So I grew up out there spending my summers and, worked a lot out there. So trap day is when the season starts. So it's not as big of a deal here in the mainland because
No, we're Central Maine right now. Yeah.
right.
So this is when they're dropping their strings.
No
yeah?
one's right now. We're recording in Central Maine, but talking about where this book takes place.
Yeah, it's midcoast.
Yeah, it's way easier because you get real roads and trucks and trailers. So
It's
on
the real
Monhegan,
mid-coast.
it's
Like we're smack dab in the middle.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So Monhegan's all dirt roads and it's trucks and there's not trailers and stuff to haul all your traps. You got to stack all your traps like way higher than the cab of your truck.
It is so
Tie them down.
freaking cool
Yeah.
how these guys stack their traps.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring them down to the dock day before. Everyone's got their own little corner. Whoever gets there first gets the best spot, of course. And then you load the boat up. You can't start until I think it's 6 a.m.
Oh.
You can't set off. They fire off a cannon
Really?
to mark the start.
That's crazy.
And this is the first weekend in the summer?
It's
or-
October.
Oh, October.
Yeah,
October.
this is after Columbus Day or right before Columbus Day.
Okay.
Their season starts. I mean, every area is different.
Mhm.
So we loaded up the boat the night before, stack all of the traps at the best possible position on the dock, the wharf that you can. And then, so boat goes out, drops the first string, comes back, you got to load it up again.
Yeah.
So there was one year I was out there, I became like the dock captain because I started helping everyone.
And it's not because you were 6'5".
It was a little bit because I was
Probably a little
6'5" and I could throw lobster
do
traps
that.
like 20 yards. So, it became a whole tourist thing out there.
Yeah.
Sure.
People there's these old men trying to help. And like, I want to help. I'm part of it. It's great.
I've heard tale of this for sure. Yeah.
I have never heard of this.
Really?
This is all news to me.
I know this is we're digressing from the book, but I feel
That's
like this
okay.
is an important
It is
story.
important.
No, it is. It is. It's
Mhm.
fine.
So I'm down the end of the gangway and, boat pulls in. I'm just like, what do you want? And they're like, oh, yeah, give me triples. So like all this stuff,
Yep.
so that would be essentially 3 traps, and then the buoys at the
Okay.
end. So
Oh,
you just
okay.
you
Okay.
hook
Alright.
that with your gaff, you pull that up and you get 2 traps
Yeah.
at once.
Yeah, because I know these guys. I never talked about their
Yeah,
their
so,
way of
like,
life.
David and I grew up in your mom owned an inn.
Yeah, so I dealt mainly with fishermen,
Fishermen, and
more than
you did a
lobstermen.
lot of cooking and stuff. And then my parents owned a
Trained chef.
farm. Yeah, right. Impressive. And then my parents owned a farm.
Mhm.
So we lived and were engrossed in the midcoast, but we didn't grow up the typical midcoast Maine.
No, we just
people.
associated with them.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
partied with them for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh God, yeah.
But man, and lobstermen
Oh, man.
know how to fucking party.
Yeah, they do.
Holy
They
shit.
do talk about this a few times. in
They
this book.
do. So Matt, where you at with the masplanation? Where are you?
Well, anyway, I'm saying these guys would be pulling up and telling me what they want, what kind of traps they
Yeah.
wanted on the boat.
Right.
And then I'd call up the dock and, tell people, all right, these buoys, because
Yeah.
it's this guy's traps. I
Yeah.
knew them all. I'm like, send down 15 of them,
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Fair.
They send them down because it's low tide, of course, this day.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's a long way down the ramp. And I'm standing there, 1 foot on the boat, 1 foot on the gangway, catch the traps, throw them on
Wow.
to the boat, like just manhandling them. And
Yeah.
this is a cold, wet October day. What am I wearing? A tank top.
Naturally.
yeah, you're
Of course
wearing
you are.
Yeah.
But there is nothing warm about October in Maine.
No, especially on an island 12 miles off the coast.
Nope, you're going to be frigid.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you'll get like a 90-degree day in October, and it's very rare, but like.
It
Well,
happens.
that's happened more lately, more often than not because
Stupid Al Gore and his
goddamn
Thanks a
climate
lot.
change.
Thanks a lot,
I'm
Al
in
Gore, for
damn
making
it.
up global warming. Thanks for
Anyway,
the internet, though.
Anyway,
we digress.
So, I mean, the whole point of this story, I guess, is the lobster fishing community. They really, at its core, come together.
very much so.
There are territory
Yeah.
battles and
Oh, gosh.
rivalries and that sort of thing. But yeah,
That's
Trap
very
Day,
real.
at least out there, it's a celebration. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
the
cool.
coffee shop out there on the dock, the Barnacle, they give free coffee to anyone helping out for
That's
Trap Day, which
awesome.
was really cool. There was someone playing music on a ukulele or something.
I
Do you know
love that.
there's a christening day for all the boats?
No.
Yeah, they line up and get blessed by a chaplain.
That's amazing. I love that.
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
There's so
Yeah.
much like
That's got to be before
tradition
Trap
and
Day.
stuff with fishing, which
Oh, it's huge.
I
It's huge.
think is really, really cool. And
It's
that
a lot.
comes
It's
from
so family oriented.
yeah,
too.
and that obviously comes from, like across the ocean and
Yeah,
our
there's-
ancestors, and then bringing it back over here.
I
which
mean,
is super
seafaring
cool.
in general
Yeah.
is full
Yeah.
of tradition and superstition,
It's really
Oh, yeah.
beautiful, honestly, in my
which is
opinion.
really important.
There's actually one section I wanted to talk about. I didn't write it up in my my little summary here, but I'm glad that Matt brought it up. There's two families that we're talking about here:
Yeah.
the Ugleys
Mhm.
or the Uglies,
Uglies.
and the
The
Fogartys.
Fogartys, yeah.
Okay,
and the
the
Fogartys.
Fogartys. I mean, not that the Uglies are essentially, cock of the walk, best family out in here in
No,
Midcoast,
yeah.
Maine. The Fogartys,
They're a little more
tend
rough
to-
and tumble.
they're a little more rough and tumble. They've got a darker side of things. And one scene in particular in this book that stuck out for me was when Jamie was out with his grandfather Maynard, because Maynard is the one that kind of taught him the ropes of things.
Yeah, not his dad.
Not his dad. No, his dad was hot-headed. He was a typical hot-headed lobsterman.
Or if his dad did teach him anything, he learned more of what not to do.
Exactly.
Interesting.
And his dad thought of him as a bad luck. Thought of him as bad luck on his boat, which is just wild.
That is
His
crazy, yeah.
grandfather did not think that way. Anyway, so he's out with his grandfather and they're circling what they call Seal Island, which I believe is an actual place here in
I
Maine.
think it is, yeah.
And he witnesses
yeah.
these Fogarty boys beating a baby seal to death with a
No.
It's
baseball
bad juju.
bat.
That's really
Oh,
bad
That's so
juju.
my word.
bad.
And this ties into the superstitious aspect of things because his grandfather Maynard is just like, don't you worry, because the Selkies have their own
Yes.
form of justice.
Yes, they
And
do.
these boys will get what's coming to them.
Oh, I have goosebumps.
Whenever it does happen, it takes a while. Anyway,
I mean,
I just wanted to segue into not segue, but to divert to that a little
Yeah.
bit because I thought it was an interesting part of the story.
It is,
it's also incredibly bad luck to kill a seabird. And I know,
Why is that?
well, I don't know the whole lore of it.
yeah.
I'm
Then
not-
why'd you bring it up?
I'm not in because I know plenty of lobstermen that will kill seagulls because they're flying around trying to steal their bait.
Yeah.
There's a lot of superstition. in Maine,
It's
I
I'm not
think, in
naming
general,
names, but
yeah.
it's a crime and
Would
it's,
never name
it's
it.
bad.
No,
luck.
no.
Not
yeah.
naming names. Not naming
But
names.
the
No.
Selkies at least segue a little bit into more of Kay Stevens' amazing books. So
Yeah, she does have a whole Selkie series. But we're
Yeah,
gonna,
by the dark o' the moon
yeah.
interesting.
is her next novel that you should read.
Which we may get into.
We may
Yeah.
get into
Oh,
that. And she's
yeah.
working on a sequel to that one as well. But I digress. We're back to the plot. Matt's
Yeah.
explaining the plot.
Matt,
Yes.
explain it.
So we've got Jamie, who
Mhm.
is caring for his brain damaged girlfriend.
Essentially fiance at one point, I think.
Almost
Close to
fiancé.
it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He was going to propose, I
Mhm.
think, before,
There
right
was-
before the accident.
There was a scene where he talked about how he was going to propose.
Oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's caring for her. He's essentially her parent at
Yeah.
this point because she came from Boston, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She came from Boston. She doesn't have family around. She's got his family that helps, kind
Shitty
of.
mother, absent father.
Yeah. Okay.
So his
Great.
family's not great. Horrible sister, too,
Awesome.
somehow. Yeah.
Even
Well,
better.
okay.
Shocking.
You know, normally I don't interject during the mansplaining the plot,
Nope.
but I have to just to emphasize exactly how terrible Jamie's sister is.
Oh, dear.
Okay, because I did not bring it up in the summary because I wanted to bring it up right now.
Oh.
Right now. Here it comes.
Jamie's sister Amanda is a piece of freaking work, and I'm going to give you this example.
She's a real piece
And
of shit.
dear listeners, I'm going to let you just simmer on this one. After she had given birth to her third love child
Uh-oh.
Oh, dear.
from an unknown
Oh,
Coast
God.
Guard,
Oh, dear.
Oh.
Okay.
we don't know.
All right.
Found one of the coasties down at
I'm
Myrtle.
yep, one of the coasties down at, pretty sure it was a timeout pub.
It's not just for sailors and
To
whores
the
anymore.
point where she couldn't put a name on the birth certificate.
Oh, my God.
So he walks into her nursing the baby with a glass of Allen's coffee brandy.
Oh, no.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Quintessential Maine right there.
Yeah.
Yep, this is before Fireball.
Yeah.
So Matt, she doesn't have any whole milk
No, she
handy.
don't. Mm.
Oh, gross.
What do you think she
no.
might potentially use?
She milks
God.
herself right
No.
into the
She absolutely shoots a shot of titty milk into
Titty milk.
And drinks it
and
herself.
drinks it.
Stop it.
Her brother
cannot-
walked in and witnessed this.
I can't.
I cannot tell you
Oh, my
how
God.
many times I have seen someone just order Allen's and milk. It's
I thought you were going to say shoot titty
Oh,
milk.
yeah.
No.
I mean, oh, God.
I would leave whatever that place was if I saw that. But
Oh, God.
it's
Yeah, that
Common slang.
really happened in the book.
in
I
the
can't wait.
they call it fat ass in a glass. If you
My
order
dad
a-
calls it fat.
Oh,
ass
my
in a
God.
glass.
Well,
Yeah,
your
that's-
dad is a all
That's
around
pretty common
Mainer,
down the
so-
peninsula where we lived.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
Oh, no.
That-
Do you want me to take over the plot so that we can get through
I
this?
don't know. I don't know. There's a lot going on. There's this whole
Yeah.
lobster rivalry.
Yeah.
He's dealing with Anya. She's trying to get her shit together,
Yeah.
and they're going to therapy and that sort of thing.
Rehabilitation.
Rehabilitation. And this is something I know from talking to Kay personally because I didn't read it, but he meets someone. How dare I talk to our friend?
Go. No, just go.
Yeah. he meets a lady out at a party or
Okay, something,
bar, something.
whatever.
And he's like, oh, I can have my own life kind of thing. Like
yeah.
I need to find love again or personal connection, something instead of just someone that I'm taking care of.
Oh.
One thing that he talks about is how much bigger her biceps are than his.
Yes, I read that.
Yeah.
All right.
Whoa.
So she's got some muscles.
Yeah,
That's
well.
interesting. Yeah. So
Yeah.
he's dealing with that. He's conflicted because he's like, all right, I'm kind of finding some new love,
Mhm.
but I also still have love for Anya. It's just different. And he's very conflicted with that while also dealing with the whole fishing.
Right. It's more of a caregiver role than a.
Yeah, he's a caregiver and he's still dealing with the fishing rivalry, trying to deal with his family,
Mhm.
take care of Anya, but also meet his own needs as a person, which I feel like is fair, but he's still trying to do the right thing all around.
He's such a deeply emotional guy.
He really is.
He really is.
Yeah, he's a great
Yeah,
dude.
it's a big deal.
Should I get into the ending or do you want to wait
No.
until
Let me do my thing.
you explain the plot?
All right, guys. You guys ready?
Yeah, David will
This
tell us
is
the whole
this is
plot.
Phoebe's favorite part because it's story time.
Story time.
It's going to be a little more abbreviated because we
I love
touched on some of
story
the things that I would normally do during Matt's planning the plot because I just couldn't help myself. I loved this story.
This book is
It was
amazing.
Absolutely heartbreaking, but
Can't
so
wait to
well
read the whole
told
thing. Jesus.
with great respect for the people and the area that Phoebe and I grew up and call home.
Yeah,
Like
for real.
we
Yeah.
grew up with we knew these people.
It's incredibly accurate. Like,
Yes,
it's
yes.
really the terminology and everything.
Everything about this book
They say
was
feckin'.
just beautiful.
Kay
Vac.
Back.
did her research on this one.
She's from Maine. She
Well,
but yes, she went down to Spruce Head to talk to lobstermen down there.
yeah, she's got friends
Yep.
down there. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got friends in all the places. Anyway, Jamie and Anya's story is heartfelt but tragic. Both come from very different but very difficult upbringings. He from a lobstering household with very interesting moral standards and a father that would rather berate than teach.
Yeah.
You know, she from an impoverished town outside of Boston. Her mom was like, I'm pretty sure she was bipolar. Her dad was non-existent. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So the story starts with a picture into the life of what Jamie now leads. We talked about this a little bit. Trying his best out on the water while trying to take care of Anya, who is doing better in recovery, but we can tell that it's really hard on Jamie. Our boy is struggling. And not only that, these odd ass freaking traps, Mac, that we talked about are showing up on his, these pastel traps, and he's trying to be a good guy.
All over his gear. And really, they touch in the beginning of how this whole territory that Jamie's fishing in, it's a 3-mile radius.
Yeah, that is his
3
grandfather
square
showed
miles.
him. Yeah.
Which
that
is huge.
His
That's
family's
huge.
area.
Yeah.
From this island to this island, this coast to this coast.
This point to this point.
And
Yeah.
the Fogartys border him, and sometimes,
And have crossed over from time to time.
Right,
and it's just all right, we'll blame it on the tides, but you should know better.
And he's thinking that maybe it's the Fogartys. He's really thinking that, but it's like, man, these colors are weird because there's 3 colors. Always.
3 or 4, yeah. It's
So
a
the
lot.
colors come up
So
a lot.
it's definitely
a lot.
someone new in the area.
Okay.
And he's really suspicious. I mean, he starts off messing with these tourists in their party boat.
Right.
Their
Who
yacht
had pillaged a trap?
picnic boat, they say.
What?
Yes.
They pull up one of his buddies' trap with a fucking
Tongue-tie.
golf club.
No.
They do.
Yeah.
No.
They pull it up with a
Mhm.
golf club. Jamie's eating his dinner.
I think it was a Krispy Kreme fruit pie.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that was after his pudding.
Yeah.
After he
the
finished his pudding, he had
Yeah.
a fruit
Oh my
pie.
God.
So he motors over to them real quick, full hammer
that.
down.
You don't do
6
that.
to noon.
6 to noon. So he motors over and he starts messing with them.
Oh, dear.
I thought that was great. The
It was
banter
hilarious.
between them was fucking hilarious.
man.
It is literally rich people from out of this state
Oh.
Came up from Florida, Sanibel Island, rich ass.
and not understanding exactly what they're fucking doing.
The
You are messing with
ramifications.
somebody's
$2,000 fine.
livelihood. With. Yeah.
$2,000 fine to fuck with someone else's
And
trip.
fucking
Wow.
someone with someone's livelihood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even it's not even the fine. It's the fact that you're taking from someone.
This is
is
literally
trying to work.
You're literally stealing.
Yes. And
So-
they definitely do that. They
And
definitely-
Jamie stalls for a little bit. He's kind of playing nice, and he's giving them all of the main pleasantries. I want to say, have you lived here your whole life? Well, not yet.
Exactly.
Which, of course they're digging into, and they're enjoying it. And yeah, they pull up a trap, they grab a lobster, and
man.
be careful, they're not banded. And he's like, oh, will it take my finger off? It'll take your old pecker off with your fingers.
Right.
I love that.
So
Yeah.
the
There-
He's biding his time until his buddy shows up, and he
Who
comes
does?
in.
and
Oh,
Tong Chai is pissed. Yeah.
This
And
is
he's
the
just like,
best
you're taking my
friend.
livelihood. Yeah, the best friend.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so he's
Yep.
Thai, and he
Mhm.
says he turns as red as the reddest redneck you've ever seen.
Oh,
he gets
dear.
mad.
He's
Oh,
Thai,
dear.
but he is born in Maine.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
he's Thai descent.
He's
Yeah.
Thai descendant.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't even think his parents are actually from Thailand. I think they were both born in Maine
Oh,
as well.
okay.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
anyway.
That's
It's,
fine.
it's neither here nor there, but yeah.
Yeah, the book
Mhm.
does several time warps to better understand our boy Jamie, who didn't always want to be on the water. When he graduated high school, he actually pieced out. He was like, I'm not going to be a part of this.
Trying to get
what-
away
Yeah,
from-
this turf war that is
Yeah.
lobstering.
He doesn't
Yeah.
want the conflict. He just
No.
wants to chill.
He
Yeah.
heads out. He heads out for the West Coast. He just leaves in his Ford 150.
Yeah.
And after a nice stop off in Minnesota, where he got to see some lakes and meet some nice people,
A
Mhm.
lot of lakes.
he meets a very mentally unstable artist in Oregon.
Huh.
I believe Portland.
Yeah.
Is- yeah.
That sounds like the place an unstable
And
artist.
even though he's not a virgin, she definitely teaches us some shit about
Mhm.
how
Yeah,
this
she
sex
does.
works.
Ugh.
but also forms a very
Yeah.
toxic relationship. It's
Super
bad.
crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I
they're
didn't
together
think
until
anything,
she
huh?
starts banging yet another artist who is going to do her Phoebe. Was it her portrait? I think.
Mhm.
Yeah. Which at which point he's just like, all right, I'm going back home. Like the
I'm
salt air
leaving.
is calling me, and
Mhm.
he comes back home and
They do have salt air in Oregon. It's just different.
It's not the same, man.
No, and the lobsters suck out there.
They have no
Those rock
claws.
lobsters are
Rock
They have
terrible.
no claws. But he's comes back like disgraced with air quotes. I mean, dear listeners, I'm using air quotes. But his grandfather, who is the same type of like moral person that he is,
Yeah.
is like, yes, I will. Yeah, you can come work with me.
Yep.
I get
Until
it.
he gets like shitty drunk because, he's depressed and he's just like, you know what? Fuck off. I'm going to go do this myself. When you don't want to be a shitty drunk, you can come work with me again, which he
Mhm.
does.
Yeah.
Jamie absolutely kind of mends that bridge.
Kind of
Good,
reminds me
good,
of my
good.
grandfather. Like, my father sucked, but my grandfather was awesome.
Yeah.
I've also got a couple great uncles too. Sometimes you don't need to learn from the father that made you,
No.
Right.
and you can find other male role
Yep.
True story.
models, which
There's-
is
Mhm.
clearly what Jamie did.
Yeah.
There's always somebody out there willing to
Yep.
teach you.
Yeah.
There's always there always is. Matt, you're one of them, man. We've seen
Oh
that.
my God.
Phoebe have seen, and I have seen
Firsthand.
that firsthand with your stepdaughters.
For
And
real.
I like to help your boys out as often as I
Absolutely,
can. Try to get them into some
And Faye
genes.
is, she's getting more cutthroat from day to day.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah, you gotta watch out for her.
so he comes back to the East Coast, and Maynard, his father, teaches him about the ways of the water. This is back in the day, teaching him the ways of the water, and brings him back into the fold, teaching him the ways of the water, all the superstitions, everything about the ocean and Holland bugs, as they call them.
Yes.
All in bugs.
Now we need to talk about the other aspect of this story,
Okay.
and
Anya-
that's
the Anya aspect?
the feud between the Uglies
Boo.
and the Fogartys.
Right.
Anya is always on the purview, really. I hate that fact about this story because it's
Well, she's always on the VHF.
she's always on the VHF, but at one point it turns into more about turf war than it does about the relationship between Jamie and Anya. Anya is constantly, we always cut to Anya and she's like trying to better herself
Yeah.
through the coastal connections,
Mhm.
with a brain injury. And, her caretaker takes her shopping and she makes Jamie a Southwest chowder. Yeah, it makes him a Southwest chowder.
Ooh.
And then can't stop talking about the Southwest
That's
chowder
going 6
and
to
all its
noon right
benefits.
now.
I'm
Yeah, I
6 to
know,
noon
right?
right now. Yeah, Phoebe just made me
There are no
recently-
onions, it's all peppers and corn.
Phoebe just made me for Veterans Day, actually, a
No
street
shit.
corn chowder, and it was da bomb.
Yeah.
Right on.
Froze the rest of it. I'm going to save that for a rainy day.
Mm-hmm.
So we have that thing going on with Jamie, but he's more pressed into the fact that he's kind of like falling for this happy girl and his traps are getting fucked with.
Man.
Right? So
Can't-
Homeboy is convinced that the Fogartys are the ones that are messing with his traps.
Yeah.
He comes to work one day after a decent day with Anya, a decent day with Happy. It's like, double whammy. And like all of his string of traps are cut. Like a quarter of his traps are cut.
Just ruins a bad day.
Yeah.
Or ruins a good day.
Like noon to 6. And so Homeboy is convinced that the Fogartys are part of it, and they are adamant, even after generations of feuding, that no, we had nothing to do with your traps, okay? They even like almost come to blows at Lobster Days, what we would call the Lobster Festival.
The Rockland Lobster
Well,
Festival.
yeah. So I imagine it on that hill outside of what was the Timeout Pub, like they
Yeah.
almost came to blows.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Oh,
right out
yeah.
by the tooth out. Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
So, and the Fogartys are known for their shady dealings and their shitty attitudes.
Mm-hmm.
Dale Fogarty, who is the patriarch.
Patriarch. That's
Dale
the deal.
Fogarty, the patriarch, got into the money and the coke and the booze
Oops.
right from the get-go. I mean,
Dear. The
Phoebe, a
Well,
classic.
if you're at the tooth out,
I
that's what
know.
you do
Right,
is
it's a
coke and
classic
booze.
Lobsterman trope. They get all this cash and they
yeah.
just
No. Yeah. It's true. Like there are
Yeah.
statistics out there that midcoast Maine is like one of the biggest imports of
Yep.
the drugs.
Yeah.
You
On
get into
the
the
East
drugs,
Coast.
the booze, you
It's
don't pay
bad.
your taxes or your
Yeah.
child
No,
support.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
And the Fogartys are known for having shady dealings on the water. They're known
Yep.
for cutting traps, especially against the Uglies.
Yeah.
This
So
is very Matinicus vibes for me.
Yeah. It does
Jamie has
definitely.
had enough of all this crap and calls on his dad and grandfather to set things to right. They're like, let's go do this. Let's go out on patrol and see who's actually make
Right,
sure that
like,
they're the ones
catch
doing
them
this. Yeah.
red-handed, right?
And then Jamie gets like spooked
Okay.
triggered into superstition and fucking bounces.
Mm.
Like it demands that Tong Chai, whose boat he's on, it pulls over and he goes on like some private dock and pieces out. Even though he's the one, Matt, that you brought up this whole thing,
Interesting.
right?
Okay. Yeah.
It was his whole deal in the first place.
He was the catalyst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the whole reason this whole fucking thing is
It
happening.
wouldn't have happened if he
His
didn't
dad is
bring it up.
finally on his side.
Right, for once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, Anya has been making strides, right?
Mm-hmm.
Working at the coastal connections or coastal whatever.
Yep.
And she learned to shop. She's learned to cook. And she's also talked to one of the cashiers who has cancer,
Oh.
needs to go down to Boston to get some work done. And Anya's like, well, maybe I can cover your shift. And her caregiver's like, you know what? Let's do some training. And they go through some training. And
Try it
Anya
out.
thinks that she's got this. She's got this down.
Yeah.
She's got it. No, it goes. So this is where the book gets even darker than what we've been talking about.
Kay did tell me this was a tragic romance.
Yeah. So
And I see it.
Anya can't handle the stress of being a cashier because she has a traumatic fucking brain injury.
Right.
And
she's not functioning as
she
well or as fast
regresses.
as she
Yeah. She regresses. The owner has to show up. Somebody takes her home and leaves her alone. She has no support system.
Oh.
Nothing.
So now she has freaks out at work because she can't handle it.
She's
gets dropped off at home just by herself, left to her own devices while still reeling, I'm sure.
She tries calling Jamie's mother, who has been one of the support outreach, one of the support systems, because she can't reach Jamie. Jamie's out hiding on his fucking boat out on the water because he's pissed off everybody in the lobstering community.
God.
And he's probably got his radio off, so he's not.
Oh no, he's radio silent
Turn
and like
off the VHF, so he's not
sleeping in the
getting
tiny little hold.
Naturally.
Yeah, curled up like a freaking fetus.
Man.
It left
It's not a
Anya
cool place to
to
sleep.
nothing. Anya has nothing. She tries calling Jamie's family, and of course, who answers?
Shitty sister.
Shitty sister. Oh, my word, Matt, your instincts are so spot on. And she pretty much tells Anya there's nobody here for her. And it's, Anya's like, I just want to talk to mama. She just needs some security.
Right.
And shitty sister says, what?
Fuck you.
She's not your real mom.
Uh,
What does Anya do?
She,
so tragic.
I'll tell you what she does.
Go ahead, man. It's bad.
She finds a bottle of tequila.
Yep.
And a bottle of Jamie's Oxy that he has for
Because
his back.
Jamie has severe back problems.
And this is, of course, during the beginning of the Maine
opioid
crisis.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
2005?
Nah, well,
Nine?
I mean, I don't know when she started
written
writing
in 2009. She started writing it. Excuse me. She started writing it about 5 or 6 years beforehand.
Okay.
So it was when we were experiencing
Yeah.
We were watching our friends become
I
addicted
was
to
working
this
in
shit.
the ER during this.
I don't know how many friends I've lost to this horrible,
Too many.
It's
horrible
awful.
epidemic.
One is too many.
Yes, I've definitely lost too many.
Yep.
So she finds a bottle of tequila and Jamie's Oxy, and she eats.
We assume it's Oxy. It just says pain meds. Yeah.
Pain meds, but
Anyway,
it's
regardless.
probably Oxy.
Doesn't matter.
She eats as many of those pills that she can, and she washes it down with as much tequila as she can, and she passes out until she's found.
Oh, no.
Then cut to her in the hospital.
Yep.
Jamie meeting her.
Yeah, Jamie has been, he's been confronted. Been confronted by his father. He has no idea that Anya has done this, right?
No, that anything has
So
happened.
he's been confronted by the Fogartys and his father. The Fogartys are like, dude, we have never fucked with your traps, ever. Do you get it? And he literally says that. She literally writes that in the book. Do you get that?
Yeah.
Like, you are the better person.
Right.
You are the future of this industry. We have never fucked with your stuff.
Don't want
Right,
to,
like our
'cause
families
you-
have had this rivalry, but you've been the guy that's like
right and
been respectful and good out here. So
Jamie,
why would we fuck with you?
Yeah, so Jamie takes him at his word. It's like, okay, you didn't fuck with my traps. I didn't fuck with your traps. His dad can't handle it. Shoots his boat. Blows up.
No.
Shoots the name on the boat as a symbol.
Dolores.
And that Dolores,
which I'm assuming is Jamie's mother.
No, his mom's name is Donna or something.
Oh, then it's got to be
We don't
his
know.
grandmother.
Maybe his
He
grandmother.
inherited the boat.
He
from,
inherited the boat from Maynard.
Maynard. So it's got to be his grandmother.
Oh, damn.
So yeah, he's at that point is just like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I am done with you guys. I'm done with all this shit. I'm fucking out of here.
That's so screwed
We
up.
don't realize that all this shit is happening to Anya, right?
Yeah.
So then we now find Jamie, and he's cuddled up with Happy on her schooner talking about leaving for Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to,
Yep.
dude.
As Anya's ODing on
Yes.
tequila and pain meds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're talking about what the journey's going to take, and he can't stay that long because he's got to get back to Anya, even though he wants to be with Happy. And then Jamie finds out that all this has happened to Anya and lets Happy leave.
Mm-hmm.
Happy pieces out, tries to look for him to make sure he's okay.
Because he was going to go
Because
off
he
to
was gonna-
Florida with
yep,
her.
go down to Florida.
And now
with
he's
her.
not.
And now he's not. No, he's because of everything that he's discovered, everything that's happened to Anya.
Yeah.
So Happy goes to the local spots to try and find out if he's okay. And everybody's
Checking
like,
the
I ain't
tooth
fucking
out,
talking to you.
checking Cuzzy's
Well, yeah,
Myrtle.
and everybody shuts down because
whatever
they
they
don't
don't
know who
know
the fuck
who
she
she
is.
is.
Yeah.
Right.
But then tell Jamie, oh, there was this girl looking for you. So
Of course.
Anya ends up in a vegetative state. She can't be brought back.
Won't come. Yeah.
Jamie-
Jamie asks, is there...
Jamie figures out who was cutting the traps.
Who was it?
And it was this fucking Boston boy who had bought a license and thought that he could just set them wherever he wanted. And when Jamie confronted him, he was so affronted, he was like, well, I'll just go cut these guys' traps, not realizing that he was going to start a war.
A whole war.
So Jamie shows up with a fucking hammer at this dude's house
Oh, fuck.
and starts smashing this guy's shit. And was like,
Oh.
you're going to take out this famous checkbook that you have that bought your boat, that bought this house, that supposedly bought what you thought was your right to fish in my area.
Uh-oh.
And you're going to compensate
Yikes.
both myself and the Fogartys, which he does.
Good.
Which he does.
And
Well, when you get that scared.
He's got a fucking hammer, dude.
not
Yeah.
gonna lie, that is the politics that go down.
Yeah,
It really is.
for real.
Which is
It's for real.
I mean, I
Like,
tip my
that
cap
is-
to Kay a lot on this. That is
Yeah.
a big one.
She named it. She nailed,
Nailed it.
She nailed it.
Nailed
Hammer.
it.
So he
Nail on the head. Nail
So
on
that-
the head.
The Boston dude fucking pieces out. Brett cuts some checks. I think the house burns down or something like that.
Him.
And,
Mysteriously,
you know,
I'm sure.
Sure.
Jamie goes to the Fogartys, who re-emphasized the fact that they never fucked with his traps for a reason,
Yeah.
and he gives them their check.
Wow.
And that's the end of our story, dear listeners. It is
Well-
tragic, but we have not done one thing.
Yeah.
We have not.
First of
done.
all, we need a break
Oh, we
for
need,
our sponsors.
we do need a break
We
for our
do,
sponsors.
yeah.
yeah.
So, dear listeners, we're going to take a break for our sponsors. We'll be right back.
And this episode has been brought to you by Dr. Lovejoy's Maine Made Elixirs Dream RX Blueberry Nightcap.
Hey, David, I've been having some hard time sleeping at night.
Oh, well, if I have a hard time sleeping tonight, I drink Dr. Lovejoy's Blueberry RX. Do you know why?
No, I'd like to know.
Well, it's got a low grade THC, and it also has CBN.
What's CBN?
CBN is what happens to THC when it grows on the plant. It makes you super sleepy
Oh,
and
think-
helps you stay asleep, man.
I think I might try that. I
Night-
feel
night,
tired
Matt.
already. And we are back.
All right, guys, we are on to our next segment, dear listeners, which is Phoebe Reads the Steamy. We don't have Carla this time because, we didn't need the big guns.
No, yeah,
No.
it wasn't like over the top steamy.
Didn't need backup.
No.
Didn't need the backup, but my goodness. Was it romantic? Heck yeah.
Oh.
It was. In its own respect. And I have a lot of things to say about this book because
Lay
it
it on
was
us.
We're ready to hear it.
beautifully written. So the first little chapter that I read talked about Jamie and his first real love in quotations. The first person that he officially dated, which was Pia
Yes, in Oregon.
in Oregon.
Yeah.
So because I don't read the whole book, I was thinking Portland, Maine, because
Nope.
I know this book takes place in Maine, but then
Oh, there's another Portland, yeah.
yeah, there is another
been there.
Portland. It's in Oregon.
You know what
And
they also have in Oregon?
what?
Bangor, but they don't call it Bangor, they call it Banger.
Isn't that what most people call Bangor,
Oh, my word.
Maine?
Yeah,
Anyway.
but only because they're familiar with Bangor, Oregon.
Oh,
which
is that where that
stupid.
comes from?
That's
That's interesting. Anyway, we digress. I didn't know.
That was a digression. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I didn't know that fact. Fun fact. So they're talking about this Pia girl, and she's an artist, and she does all this like experimental art, and she's into like just really breaking the walls. And I resonated with this because I did go to Maine College of Art. I did experience people that were like this, that really just wanted to break the walls of traditional art.
They favored coffee over beer,
Yeah.
but only before noon.
Honestly, there was a reason why I left Maine College of Art. I'm sorry. It was an amazing school. I learned literally everything I could have from my freshman year of college.
But there's 100 people wearing Nirvana t-shirts, even though they've never listened to a single song.
They thought it was a brand.
And Johnny Cash died, and they made a shrine to him. And
The
I'm
whole
like,
Johnny Cash shrine.
Could they name one song?
Did they make a giant ring
they
of
couldn't.
fire?
That was so I had issues. Okay, like
If none of them
clearly.
could quote Sunday Coming Down, then
I know.
fuck them all.
Yeah, no. So that was
Anyway.
that was the problem. Okay, so we digress and we'll move on. So he
That should
just
be on a
ended up
t-shirt.
figuring out that
But let's move on.
he figured out that Pia was not his person.
After some hot sex.
Oh, right. And
What
then
did he say? He's not a virgin.
He's not a virgin by any means. But
But
anyway,
she taught him
so
some new moves, some West Coast
I
moves.
guess I don't.
Besides missionary, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So she starts
Real
like
elaborate stuff.
being a nude model for painting, and then she's all excited about this opportunity. And then they become like the artists that she's becoming the nude for, they become a thing, and she's like, "You're too boring, so goodbye."
Yeah, you're not dramatic enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, boring.
And he never felt like he was fitting in. So he was like, this is not the scene for me. So he moves back to Maine.
He does.
He starts apprenticing with his grandfather.
Maynard.
Mhm.
Yep.
Fishing,
And then he meets this
pulling bugs.
art teacher as he is being a substitute teacher.
That's
During-
a little subcontext that we didn't talk about.
Yeah.
Is that
Jamie is a substitute.
he was a substitute
Yeah.
biology teacher.
Yes.
That's how he met Anya.
Yeah.
She is an art teacher because she is an artist.
What
Mhm.
an
You know, very much-
unsuspecting twist.
Very much touching on Phoebe's soul
Yeah.
as an artist.
Oh, yeah.
She is the art teacher for, I mean, we can just assume that it's maybe Rockland High School or, something like
Or
that.
even St. George Middle School.
Yeah,
Like, we
I
don't
mean,
know.
absolutely.
Wow.
But lo and behold, that's how Jamie
They
and
meet.
Anya met.
Yeah. He's
Was
a
not through the lobster
substitute.
community, but through teaching.
She's a
He
teacher.
did not strike me as a substitute teacher. guy,
No.
but-
A
Yeah.
biology teacher.
well, I mean, if he's used to bugs or the ocean,
Well,
that
I
makes
mean,
sense.
that's
Yeah.
lobsters, but
Right.
he has this whole education that we didn't really get to touch on, which
Yeah.
is, yeah, he knows about the sea world.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
not,
Yeah.
he's a smart guy.
Yeah. So there's this whole scenario where he starts talking to his grandfather about this girl that he meets.
And he's
And,
making fun of him so
oh, yeah. His
bad.
grandfather's making
Dude,
so
he's
much
ribbing
fun of
on
him.
him, but
Yeah.
at the same time, like kind of blushing too.
Yeah.
Like,
See, like
oh.
he's like proud of his grandson. Like, oh, you found like someone solid.
But also,
So-
like, she's a Boston girl.
No,
No. No.
Got nothing to do with that?
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope, not a thing.
No.
Oh.
And so she starts working with him through the summers, is my assumption. But
Have you ever talked to my father about liking a girl?
No, why would I do that?
Oh, I mean,
The last girl I talked to your father about
we're not.
liking
No,
was,
oh shit.
we're not going to touch that.
Yeah, no.
moving on.
But yeah, talking to my father about liking a girl, it was all about ribbing. It was never about like, oh, she's the perfect girl for you or anything like that. It was all about like, oh, What type of dad joke can I make?
Right.
You gonna get in there, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
So anyway, Jamie's finally like coming around and is like, I'm gonna introduce you and blah blah blah. Then we'll skip forward a little bit, and I assume this is after Anya has her accident.
Yeah, remember, dear listeners, she got caught up in a trap
Yeah,
and
Well,
hauled underwater.
The book jumps a lot
it does.
around
It
in
does.
time frame.
It
It makes
does.
Okay.
sense if you read the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think.
Chronologically,
Again, I've only read a little bit. I'm gonna get after it
You
as
better.
soon as we're done. As soon as I hit end on this
Wouldn't be
recording,
surprised, man.
Yeah.
It's a good story.
hammer it out, hammer it down.
It's beautifully written.
This is one of the instances where I did not have to read all that smut.
Oh yeah.
It was just a good story.
So Jamie meets Happy.
Where did he actually meet?
So he met her at they call it in quotations a castle party.
Castle
But
party.
in our David's and my background, we call that a staver.
What's a stava?
A stava,
It's a
bud.
fucking
Right,
stava.
wicked stava.
Normally held in a pit.
It was, yeah.
pit?
So
In a quarry pit, yeah.
Yeah.
man.
Oh yeah.
oh my god, or a freaking empty field. Yeah.
So wicked stava, bud.
A stava was
You got that Allen's.
a party without any supervision.
yeah.
It was
You might have had some 21-year-olds that supplied
maybe,
the alcohol,
maybe.
but
One of the stavers that I went to, I actually cut off the tip of my finger.
Ooh.
what?
Yep.
Oh my god.
It looks like the shape of Maine.
I legit, the only time I ever went to a staver, I got like dragged into the swamp by my drunk friend.
What fucking swamp in Maine?
It was
Where the
in
where
Port
were
Clyde.
you?
I don't know. Apparently, there was a path from my.
You were down to
friend's
Port?
Oh yeah, I was in the port. There was a path from where we were to my friend's house, but he was so drunk he didn't know where it was.
So it's not a swamp, it's a bog.
A bog.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, David, you grew up next to
Yeah,
something
it's a
similar.
bog.
Anyway, we got
No
dragged
shit,
right.
or just
Oh,
wetlands.
Swamp-ish.
Yeah,
Oh,
all
my
we had
word.
were 2 big lighters. Man.
This is great for lighting the way. A couple big
Yeah.
lighters.
All right,
So
talk-
anyway, I had to just like I remember reading this section and like just kind of like laughing out loud, and I was
Mhm.
like, "Right, wicked staver, bud." And like I said that out loud, and Matt's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Do you even
I
know
have
what a
said
staver
that
is?" And
phrase
he's
so
like,
many times in
"No."
high school, it's ridiculous.
Fucking
We're gonna fucking
wicked,
stable
bud.
guy.
So I had to describe to my Massachusetts husband that
And our dear listeners.
a staver is a party in a pit, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would find a quarry.
Yeah.
We'd find a quarry so that we can build a fire. Because we were still responsible. We were not trying to start a fucking forest fire or anything.
No.
Like we're there
Whoops.
in the middle of a stone quarry
yeah.
where you can light nothing on fire.
Right.
And there's also no escape. So if the cops come,
Oh,
you're screwed.
fucked.
You're screwed.
you're
either way.
so screwed.
Anyway.
Anyway,
So,
Phoebe,
anyway,
let's talk
so-
about the steamy of this book.
They meet each other and they call it like a castle party. Okay. So he's.
In Camden.
Yeah.
Well, there's multiple castles.
There
in
are
Camden, so that makes
actually
sense.
multiple castles in Camden.
Been
But
to a
they're all
wedding at
in
one.
Camden.
Camden. So Jamie's walking past like these like horse stalls essentially.
Yes, they had reconfigured a
Reconfigured.
barn
Yeah.
into a icebreaker
Yeah.
meat greet.
It was
I
kind of.
mean, I reconfigured my garage into a bar
You did.
and
We're sitting here
podcast
right now.
studio.
Yeah. It's kind of a lot.
Freezing our nuts off.
My nuts are
Word.
fine.
Yeah,
You're wearing
okay.
a tank top.
You're a weirdo. Anyway, so he's like walking past these different horse stalls, essentially, like seeing these groups of people. And then he finally comes across this one where there's only this one girl. So he sits down and they start playing 20 questions, essentially,
Yeah,
Huh.
pretty much.
on some
There
cardstock.
are index cards with icebreaker questions.
Yeah. So they find that they're like starting to kind of hit it off.
Okay.
And then we move.
That is one of the most lovable scenes in the entire book.
It was
It
very
really
cute.
is.
Yeah, it was honestly.
And
it
you
was
have
very
this
cute.
like this voice in the back of your head.
Mhm.
Like You're still with Anya.
Yeah, what about Anya here?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's always what's playing in the back of our lovely main character's head. Is like Anya's there. He is her protector. He makes sure she's okay. She's progressing. Like it is always in the back of his mind. Always.
So he's
really
looking after her. He's focused on her, but then he gets these glimpses of like,
Yeah.
what about me?
What could life be without
A
her?
woman who who wants him.
Yeah.
Wants
Right.
him.
Yeah.
Wants him and doesn't
Yeah.
need him,
Yeah.
maybe?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, just wants him for who he is. The muscly, back aching lobsterman.
Yeah. So
With
they,
the heart of gold, too.
He-
at the
he
same time.
does.
Obviously, because he's taking
really
care of this.
does.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
Dude,
really
you nailed it on the
does.
head.
Yeah.
Hands in the air.
So
The hands, hands in the air.
so they strike up a friendship. We'll call it that because like it
really
definitely
is what it is.
It is. Like there's romantic aspects of it. Like she clearly wants him, he clearly wants her, but there's always Anya.
I love their dialogue.
Yes.
So they both want more, but the
Yeah,
They-
dialogue
both
dialogue
know
is
they
not
can't have it.
it's not
No.
hot. It's not like it's
It's
Teasy.
it's
It's-
endearing.
friendship that
It's like
wants more.
soulmate
Yeah.
type things.
It really is. It's like that twin flame kind of mentality. Like
It's hard. It's hard to
yeah,
listen to.
It really, really is. So he always has Anya at the back of his head, and Happy knows about Anya, and she also has her in the forefront of her mind, and she understands why he has this hesitance and this restraint on what is happening between them. And there's multiple scenarios where, like, even Happy witnesses Jamie defending Anya against the Fogartys.
Yeah.
And
They're a bunch of dicks. We know that.
Yeah, we
like,
learned that the hard way.
Jamie
reading the
like
book.
yells at Anya, but it's more like because he's like trying to protect her. But
yes.
like,
during the
but
lobster festival.
Happy
Yep.
like
Yep.
sees it and witnesses it and
doesn't-
understands.
Yeah,
Like she understands the
yes.
scenario.
Yes.
Where he starts saying, like
Building up walls in his head
yeah,
where she's not going to understand.
yeah.
So does Happy not understand that Anya has like the brain damage?
She does. No,
the
she
craziest thing
eventually.
The craziest thing about this whole relationship, Matt, is that Happy understands everything.
Yeah, the whole thing.
She
but
gets
she's
it
still there
She-
following him around.
Yeah.
because she knows that he's not happy where he is
Yeah.
and needs a
Well,
release.
he's
I mean,
conflicted.
so
Right.
what's the scene at the end of the book?
So
There's some
there's
innocent belt buckle grabbing.
yeah. So there's a scene where they finally are like getting very close to each other physically. And he has shown so much restraint throughout the whole book. Like, because it always comes back to Anya. Like,
Yeah.
and how
For
much
sure.
He's not gonna cheat on her. Even
Exactly,
though they're
exactly,
not.
man.
he can't because he loved her so deeply.
Right. They were
But
going to get married.
It gets to the point where
Yeah.
he cannot resist Happy anymore.
Yeah, because he also clearly has these emotional feelings for her too. But
This is
Happy-
classic love triangle.
it is.
And
but Happy
this-
understands where Anya fits into this. And she consistently reminds him, like, someday she's going to get better. You
Maybe,
never, like,
maybe.
she's making progression. Like, look to the future. However, right now, in the here and now,
Where you
be
are.
with me.
Mhm.
In a sense, it's not. She doesn't
No, you
obviously
nailed
come
it.
out,
You
but
nailed it.
like
No, absolutely.
she's like, live your life right now, and
Yeah.
then as she gets better, be with her, and that
Which-
is
Whoa.
huge.
which we
so
know-
huge.
Which
He's
we know
not capable of that.
never fucking happens.
I think
it never
he
happens.
is, though.
But
Well,
it, but
as
it
we-
never happens.
Yeah, it does.
Obviously, as we know, because we
Yeah.
all know how the book
Yeah,
ends.
yeah.
Yeah, we know how the book ends, and we know that even though that Jamie and Happy shared this moment,
Yeah.
which was, what we were kind of like building up to this book, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it's so
Because we have the end of the book, we have Jamie staring out of the ocean,
yeah.
just
Well,
dead
and-
inside.
He's just
Yeah, and after that, obviously, like, he's avoiding Happy.
yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
even
There's
Anya, even though she's not dead and gone, but she's gone.
he loves her so much
And it's gonna
that
take
he's
him
devoted
a
his
lot
entire
of
life
time
to her.
to get past it.
Yeah,
And I don't-
if he ever will.
if you ever will, which
Yeah,
is
and he's
something
like
we don't know.
26, I believe.
27.
27.
Wow.
Okay.
27.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
There we go. I nailed it close
Yeah.
enough.
yeah, mentioned.
No.
And so this kind of like segues into our very last segment, dear listeners. And
Yeah.
Phoebe reads some excerpts
I have
from
a
the
couple
book.
of excerpts. One's from
Because
like him
when Phoebe,
loving.
when Phoebe reads the Steamy, she gets these emotional,
I do.
charged parts of the
I
book,
get very
and she needs to
attached.
share them with you.
Yeah,
So she
yeah.
picks a couple.
I do. So one
to read
is
word for word,
one
or
is-
verbatim.
yeah, one is
There you
Jamie
go.
loving Anya,
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
and one is Jamie loving Happy.
Ooh.
So
Let it go.
I'm excited
Yeah, let's
for
hear
you
it.
guys. So
This is
this is
for Anya.
For Anya. Okay. He fell in love with the obvious things first. Those almond eyes, how easily she laughed, her willingness to put on a pair of boots and bib and shove her hands into a bucket of
Bait.
bait, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah. He didn't realize until he had been living with her for a year that what he really loved was her kindness. It made her stand out from any of the other nice girls he had known.
Quote unquote.
Yes.
I mean, that is he.
It's crazy.
I can't even
He
with that. That's-
desperately loved
He
this
fell for
woman.
her.
Really?
Yeah, he fell for her
he
hard.
really did.
Yeah.
And the fact that he had to accept what happened to her and blame himself.
Yes. Yeah. That
Guys, like he.
It's
She
not
got-
just that it happened, but then he thought it was his fault.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah. That's so
That's-
sad.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's not. It
It's-
wasn't his fault.
Mhm.
It was just circumstance.
Yeah.
Tears.
Yeah. It really
I
is.
cried. I
Yeah.
I
Tears.
cried for all of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dear
just
listeners,
so
I
you
cried
guys
for you
know,
too.
a couple big bearded men, we cry too.
A lot.
Yeah. I know these guys. They
So
do
Phoebe
cry.
has one more excerpt she wants to
So
read.
this
Go
one
ahead.
is about him kind of, well, it's actually about her falling in love with Jamie.
Happy's falling.
Falling in love.
We're having
But
the feeling.
it sounds like it's from the future. So maybe I don't know if there is a conclusion, but
It never happened.
no. Okay.
No, go ahead. though.
So this excerpt is one of the best memories of Maine, Happy tells him later, is riding in the passenger seat of a dirty, beat-up truck and takes her through miles of forested back roads with a beer in her lap.
Can I talk about that scene for a second?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a scene that I feel really kind of embodied what Jamie was feeling. He had met this, he has this woman who he loves, who he can't really take care of because he's a fucking lobsterman in Maine.
Mm-hmm.
He meets this other woman who
She's so vibrant.
she's vibrant, but and she's not necessarily the same working area that he is, but
yeah.
She can relate to it. At least.
she works
She
on
works
a
on a
boat.
boat.
She works on
Yeah.
a schooner. Yeah,
Yeah.
she is a sailor
Yep.
first and foremost. So when he takes her up to this is
Mountain.
the first is the
Yeah.
first instance of them like kind of crossing the line.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
He's not thinking of Anya, he's just thinking of Happy.
Mhm.
And she calls him out at the top of that
Yeah,
mountain.
she does.
Yikes.
Yeah, and it's just like, so
What's up? Is it me or her kind of thing?
No.
who is she? What is
She-
what is
Oh.
she to you?
She never asks that, at least in what I've read, she never asks, is it me or her?
No.
Like, ever. It's
She
She's
always
like, who is this
She
girl?
always
she
understood
understands.
that it was not me or her. It was
So it's why?
it's
Why?
No.
Yeah.
How?
I can't be with her in that way, but I need to be with somebody in that way.
Yeah,
And
it's a really
you
interesting.
are the best person that I have met.
Yeah.
So
After like years.
correct me if I'm wrong,
Go ahead.
Mhm.
but it sounds like this is a very, very big internal struggle
It is.
between
Huge.
Yeah.
Jamie and Happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
More Jamie.
Happy can't figure it out,
Right.
and Jamie
Yeah.
can't explain it.
Yeah. Happy is just trying to fall in love, and Jamie is
Also,
he
Conflicted.
already fell in love.
fell in
Yeah.
love, but he can't
But the woman,
continue this
the
way.
woman that he loves is
so
no longer the
broken.
woman that he loves.
Yeah.
Right.
She has fundamentally changed.
Right. But what I have to give props to Happy is that she understands
100%.
the whole situation.
She bounces.
So she doesn't push.
Yes.
She doesn't push him.
in the end,
Yeah.
she bounces. She's not trying to cause any drama.
No.
She floats
or
off
anything.
back to Florida.
Yep.
That's the
gone.
whole thing. Like she
And Jamie is left.
wants to, bring him down to the Key West and like give
Start
him
a relationship.
and then
Yeah.
give him an experience
That's what it boils down to, is that-
outside
Just come,
of
hey, work on this boat with me.
She wanted
instead
to
of-
start a relationship with him down in Key
instead of
West.
pulling bugs out of the water.
Right.
Let's
Exactly.
just hang out.
yeah,
And
like
and he,
spend
you know,
2 weeks with me. That's it.
Like I told you, he was done after the whole thing with his dad and the fucking
Right. Yeah.
the Fogartys. He was like, no, I can't do this
Yeah, the
anymore
drama, I
Right.
could chill in Florida.
until what happens
Yeah,
to
and then Anya has
Anya.
her.
And then
And then he blames himself entirely, I'm sure.
I get, I mean, that's how the story
I can't
ends, is him just
imagine.
staring at the ocean.
He's staring at the ocean. Yeah.
He
like
doesn't
his-
know
his-
what to do.
Yeah.
He's
It's-
gonna
it-
go fishing.
it
and just
really
feel empty
is,
inside, like a lot of these guys end up doing.
Yeah, it's an amazing story. Even the bits that I read, I'm just like hooked on it. And it's all about love. It's both understanding
And dear listeners
and
know that
geez, my gosh.
both Phoebe and Matt are going to be reading this book
Yeah. Yeah.
after this episode,
Yeah.
because it's,
Gonna read the book
and you know what,
watch the
guys, you
movie.
know what,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna let a little teaser go. We're gonna watch the movie,
Yeah.
and if you guys are lucky, dear listeners, we're gonna do a little watch party,
Heck yeah.
because I am so touched by this book. I did not
it's
expect.
incredible.
I did not expect to.
This
have
is
this
the
level.
first book that we've done so far that
Mhm.
has hit us.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
This
it was
one-
a Mike Tyson fucking right hook
Yep.
to the face.
It's
Like
true.
if Mike Tyson was driving a freight train,
Yeah.
Yep.
jumped out and just
And then hit
like,
us. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mm,
Yeah. It touched us all in.
all the feelings
Okay, we appreciate the help.
Thank you so much.
and
really
the accuracy
My
of
God.
it all, the descriptions of
Matt,
Midcoast, Maine.
Good luck editing this shit.
Yep.
This is gonna be a big
It's
one.
gonna be a minute. It's gonna be a
We
minute.
got a little bit off format for this
That's
one,
okay.
and that's
It's worth
okay
it.
because this one hit us all close to home.
And remember, dear listeners, that we're still trying to figure out what this format is.
Yeah.
And we're getting better and better and more concise for you as we go, and doing more of a review as opposed to a summary for the books, because that's what this is.
Yeah.
We're reviewing these books. We're not summarizing. We're
No.
doing both. We're doing
It's a
both.
little bit of
So
both.
that if you don't want to read it, you don't have
Just
to.
don't.
It's a little bit
But-
of a book report. It's a little bit of us saying, like, yeah, this is what happens. This is cool, or this is not cool.
Yeah.
This book, very cool.
Very good.
Very cool.
So good.
Matt, you ready to say goodbye?
I'm almost ready to say goodbye.
What else
I
you
would
have to
like to
say?
take a quick break for our sponsors.
Yeah.
Go for it.
And this episode is brought to you by Dr. Lovejoy's Maine Made Elixir Citrus Social Tonic.
Hey, Matt. Man, I've been invited to this Christmas party. I'm a little nervous, a little anxious, if you will.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to like talk to these people. It's Is there anything that you know about that could help me?
Well, what I always use when I have to go to a party is Dr. Lovejoy's Maine Made Elixirs Citrus Social Tonic.
What is that?
Well, it's hemp-derived THC, and it also has CBG.
Yo, what's CBG?
Well, I like to call it CB Good Morning or CB Get Ready.
Oh, because does it like lower your anxiety?
Well, what it does is it calms your anxiety and it gets you more sociable and ready for the day.
All right, man.
I think you should try some of
Let me give it a try. All right, I'm gonna give this a taste. Dude, that tastes like sunshine in a can.
Oh, yeah.
That's fantastic.
It's delicious.
Oh my word.
And it'll chill you out.
I'm ready to talk to people.
Yeah, you should be.
All right, guys. I mean, if you're feeling anxious about going to your next holiday party, Dr. Lovejoy's Maine Made Elixirs Social Tonic is for you.
And we are back.
So I can't tell you guys, like, through the bits and pieces that I read of this book, because of course I only read the steamy.
That's my fault.
It's all right. But like, I just cannot express enough about how well Kay Stevens did explaining the community and like the livelihood that like David and I, and even Matt in his own way, like how we grew up. Like it was just
We grew up with these
so
people.
reminiscent
This
of
whole community, like
Very much so.
It felt so real.
it was
like,
so perfect.
Yeah, she just absolutely crushed it.
Yeah.
Like I cannot give enough
Incredible.
accolades to Kay.
Incredible.
it's
Matt, do you have something to say about the book?
I mean, of course, growing up with this, I loved it. It touched every piece. Like even just me reading the little bits that I read, like I felt it. I could see.
We could see where things were taking place, and it was incredible. Incredible.
And I cannot praise Kay enough. Like she did an incredible job. Whoever helped her with this did an incredible job. And I really just need to say
that's all the lobstermen from Spruce had.
Yes.
She credits them big time.
Amazing.
And you know, to all you guys.
Yes.
Fucking
Thank you.
Yeah, credit to everyone that helped as well.
My gosh.
This is one of my favorite books that we've done so far, if not the best book that we've done so far. I can't wait to read the rest of it, which I can't say for some of the other books that we've read. But
true story, man.
This one I really wanna hang my headphones up,
read
so this book, and then watch this movie. Thank you, Kay.
We love
Literally, thank you, Kay.
Yeah,
My
we love you,
gosh.
Kay.
Holy
So before we wrap things up, I just want to read this excerpt from the back of the book here. Kay Stevens is a Maine freelance writer and award-winning journalist and screenwriter. The Ghost Trap was optioned to Conlarian Entertainment and adapted into an independent feature film.
Which you should all go and fucking watch right now.
Of the same title. Stevens was hired to adapt the novel into a screenplay and served as an executive producer on the film. Her longtime friends, Sprucehead Lobstermen, assisted as location scouts and captained boats for her shots. The Ghost Trap made its world premiere at the River Run International Film Festival in North Carolina back in 2024, after which Freestyle Digital Media acquired the North American rights.
And guys, it's on Tubi right now. Like, if you don't want to read the book, I get it. Like, reading is a different thing nowadays. But man,
I'd say listen to the podcast. But if you're hearing
watch
this,
the podcast. You listen to the podcast and then watch the movie. But oh my word, is it worth every freaking second of your time? It really is.
Read the book if you're into reading. If not, go see the movie.
Okay, hopefully you're listening to this. We appreciate the hell out of you. That was such a great story.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for listening. As always, I have been Matt. This is Paperback Bromance.
And I'm Phoebe, who reads your steamy.
Paperback Bromance is written by David Joseph, edited and produced by Matt Mulray. Social media also falls on Matt, you poor bastard. Phoebe is our giggly sidekick who also does some pretty kick-ass artwork.
Sometimes.
Our book this week was The Ghost Trap by Kay Stevens. We love you, Kay. I can't say how much I loved this. book
Such a great
enough. Our theme music is Devil in the Bottle by iColics, found on the Free Music Archives. Please like, rate, follow, review. And hey, guess what? There's merch, guys.
Yes.
Come check out the merch. Matt did so much work on the merch. Make sure you drink Dr. Lovejoy's Maine made elixirs when you're not feeling the alcohol, and we will see you next time.
Bye.